It's hot in here today.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. Well, hi, welcome to our show Demon Time. I'm Haley Wiggins.
And I'm Hunter Thomas. Our class show is News at Night with a twist.
And a tiny staff.
It's just the two of us.
Our first story is probably not the most popular because it's about studying, and no one wants to do it, especially late at night. But we found the best places around campus to go, no matter what time it is.
Studying is something that every student at NSU has to do. Some common study places in Natchitoches are Storybrew, Starbucks, Watson Library, and Russell Hall. Some may find certain places more motivating than others. As a biology major, Jada G is always having to study.
My favorite place to study happens to be my room. I think that it's just so cozy and comfortable, and when I study I like to talk to myself to get it memorized, and the library just isn't the best place for that. And so when I'm able to talk to myself and coach myself through it it's easier for me to study.
While studying is important, taking breaks to recharge is also crucial. Some students like to get a quick snack at any of the fast food options in Natchitoches. Pacing yourself can help you stay motivated.
So I've always liked studying in the office. And now that I work for the potpourri, I'm able to have my own office, and I even decorated it to where I feel more comfortable and relaxed and motivated to continue studying.
Having the right setup while you study can influence the quality of your study time. Make sure to have a notebook, pen, laptop, and any other materials you may need. Make sure to put your phone on Do Not Disturb so you don't get distracted.
My favorite place to study is the newsroom in Kyser because I just feel really comfortable here and motivated when I see familiar faces that are also in here studying, and I just love coming in here. We also have our yearbook meetings in here, so it's just a great place to come when I need a time to focus.
Studying in college is something that's inevitable, so finding a place that motivates you can help you get that good GPA.
It might not be the most popular thing to do, but we're all college students and we gotta do it.
Or we don't. I'd rather spend my time at practice. No, it's not what you think. I'm not a football player. I'm a cheerleader. And I spend many days and nights practicing. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at what we do.
6, 8, 10.
This is a typical Northwestern State cheer practice. First, we start off with our stretching, both agilities, as seen right here, and static, like shown in the beginning. Then, we also love to have fun and goof around. It's just a great program and environment.
Stretching before practice is important so that you don't pull any muscles or hurt yourself while you're practicing.
My favorite stretch is tumbler dog.
After stretching, we go into tumbling for all of the tumblers on the team. Tumbling consists of tucks, back handsprings. This right here is a team standing tuck. You also have your back handsprings like this to a tuck. And you also just have your basic tucks like this. These mats right here are where all of our magic happens. From tumbling to pyramids to stunting, this is where it's all happening. After tumbling, we go into stunting, which is my personal favorite part of cheer. Right there you have a toss hands to a press up to an extension. In the back you have a cartwheel up about to go, but right there you just saw a toss extension. That was the cartwheel up that just got thrown. Stunting is all about failing and keep on going. You're not going to hit every skill the first try like this. But once you put in a little more work and time, a hard skill to hit will become an easy one after practice, like right there.
My name is Emerson Ilton Rodrigue. I'm from Haiti. I'm a fourth year on the cheer team, and my favorite stunt is an extended hand-in-hand.
This is the stunt he was talking about, and this is why we come to practice so often and try to be the best we can be. Because without practice, we wouldn't be better. From Demon Cheer, I'm Hunter Thomas. You might not know this, but we won the ICU World Cup this year. But it's not that big of a deal as you might think it is.
Just accept it, Hunter. It's a big deal. Wait, what is this? Is this some kind of breaking news? Hunter, it looks like you got the scoop before anyone else.
Breaking news. Early this morning, a female student here at NSU suffered an alligator attack across from Prather Coliseum and the NSU tennis courts. She was found being carried by a male student when Officer Tom Brady found them and got her to a hospital. Here's Assistant Police Chief Mufasa Rose with more on the girl's condition.
It was suddenly an alligator came out of nowhere and bit the woman's leg. The police officer inspected the woman's leg, and it turned out she was bleeding in a large area around her calf. Her hand was also bleeding, and Officer Tom Brady noted that it appeared that she had been missing a finger. She appeared to be unconscious.
Dr. Jones has been informed on this topic and has no comment at this time. This is all the information we have so far on the subject. We'll let you know more information later. With NSU-TV, I'm Hunter Thomas.
Wait, just kidding. It's fake news. We did that as part of our 2440 COMM class. But Hunter, you're like a real reporter. One day, we might see you on KTBS.
We'll see about that one. Stay with us. Up next is how do professors stay motivated, and then my cheer story and what got me into it.
Whether it's in the trailer, behind the camera, or on the air, NSU has a place for you. Learn the ins and outs of an ESPN broadcast while getting a full-fledged education in sports media or broadcast journalism. Northwestern State University, New Media, Journalism, and Communication Arts. Learn more at nsula.edu/newmedia.
We all have our days, good and bad, but I wondered, how do professors manage to stay motivated, even when things get tough? Students and faculty can be seen rushing to their classes in Kyser Hall on NSU's campus. Those heading to the communication department might be a little less stressed than everyone else.
But I also advise for other works on campus and to work with students throughout the years, and to see someone that kind of start off a bit rough and then blossom into something amazing is a really fulfilling feeling for me, and I appreciate it. And that's what I enjoy most, and that's what motivates me every day.
This is Kyser Room 225, where most of the student media magic happens.
I work for the Potpourri, which is NSU's official student-ran yearbook. I've been a part of this organization for 3 years, and I'm now the editor-in-chief. This position keeps me super busy, but I love every second of it.
This is Kyser 225A, where a lot of COMM classes are held. Most communication students have spent countless hours in this classroom.
Seeing people get motivated and passionate about this subject matter that I love is really cool. And then when you can work on projects with them, and those projects are, I know if I had done it, it would be good. But then the students come in and it goes from good to great. It's just a feeling that can't be replaced by any other job out there.
Finding motivation can be very hard for some people, but it seems to be a little easier for the faculty of the communication department at NSU. How they keep up their positive attitudes, what seems like all the time, I'll never understand, but I'm glad they do.
You may be asking yourself what gets a guy like me into cheerleading. Here's a look at why I did it. I never thought I'd be in this picture, cheering at Northwestern State. In high school, I was a football player and a powerlifter, always spending my time on the field or in the weight room. That was me making a block, and this was me squatting 6 plates, my personal best squat. Then one day at an inside view, Coach Amy of the NSU cheer team tapped on my shoulder and asked me if I was interested, and at first I thought, no way. Then I met some people, and they invited me to come stunt with them one day, and I realized how physically challenging it was and the work you had to put in, and overall, it wasn't what I thought it was at all, and I ultimately fell in love with the sport. It's very challenging, very just overwhelming. This is a few clips of me stunning. Right there was a toss extension. This was probably one of my favorite skills, a toss Cupie, where you throw the girl up and catch her in one hand. But overall, it's just a very physically challenging sport. This is probably one of my newest skills, which was really awesome to hit. And you can just kind of tell how the team supports you and all that, especially right here after I hit it for the first time. Even though this past year I've cheered for both the volleyball team, football team, and basketball teams, We still have to try out again every year, and this is my tryout coming up. This was my tryout for this year to make the team again. First started off with a full up, and then I popped it off for a cartwheel out. Right there is the cartwheel out, and then we were going for a cartwheel up. And even how hard I try, sometimes it doesn't go the way you want, especially with nerves and everyone watching you. But everyone's rooting for you. You can kind of hear it all in the back yelling. I missed the first one on the cartwheel up. It hurt and it got me a little more nervous. Then I went for it again and kind of slipped up again. Here you'll see it. Wasn't the best either. Kind of caught it, did better than the first time, but then I wasn't a man about it and just grabbed it. And I was like, I have 3 attempts, so I had to hit it on this one for it to count. So I had to do my ditty, And here it goes. Let's see what happens. Bang. And you can just kind of hear everyone cheering. In case you were wondering, there were 17 guys this year. There are actually more guys on the team than girls.
Really? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll have to join. Well, that's all for tonight.
Thanks for joining us for Demon Time.
And as always, fork 'em demons.